Hey fellas, how you doing? Welcome to the first episode of Flight School, the show where I take an aerial vehicle in GTA 5, break it down a little bit, give you some information about it, hopefully give you some tips about it as well, which should help you fly in GTA. I haven't seen a show like this before, maybe there is one out there, but hopefully we're trying something different here. So, at the end of the video, if you want, you can go ahead and like the video. But today we're going to be looking at the Luxor, which is a private jet in GTA 5, and it is very, very similar to the Shamal. In fact, it's almost exactly the same. It's just a business version of it, and it's all black, which is lovely jubbly. It holds 10 people. So this is going to be one of those things in multiplayer where it is quite an interesting one. I've got some clips here, basically from multiplayer where I got 10 people in the jet and I am flying it around. It does make for some fun, so that's what we're going to be looking at today. So enjoy this show. First off, you're probably going to be wondering where can you find it. Well, if you're over rank 50, you should be able to find it out at Sandy Shores Airfield. It spawns there for you to take, and it also is down in Los Santos Airport, the first hangar as you come in on the left. You've got to jump over this little fence in multiplayer that's at the the front gate. You can't go through the gates, but it should be there. You turn left, fair enough. The only problem is if you get in it and move it slightly, it has a tendency to spawn again. There's a problem with the Titan where it does this as well. It just kind of spawns and blows everything up. So when you get in, be careful. If you're going to fly it right out of the hangar. Don't just leave it there because it can cause some problems. Now this is pretty basic stuff, but if you're going to be taking off, take off with quite a bit of runway, alright? Make sure there's nothing in front of you, make sure you're straight when you're going off. The Luxor is a very big, it's a big plane. You've got two wings sticking out the side and they are very vulnerable. As you can see here, they will be knocked off if you are knocked by anything. It is a bit of a hindrance occasionally if you, let things get in the way, but otherwise the design of the plane itself is very, very manoeuvrable, and you'll see that in a moment. Now I'd argue that the Luxor and the Shamal and things are the easiest vehicles to learn some of the stunts in. Of course, you've got the barrel roll, you've got the loop-de-loop, you've got the corkscrew, whatever it is you want to be learning, you can learn it in this vehicle. And you might suggest, well, do the stunt plane. No. This thing, even though it's large and sometimes cumbersome, it is easier, in my opinion, to start learning it, because you'll see in the clip that you can just hit left on the stick and you're going, or you hit right and it goes over again, or you pull it back to the left and you do the stunt. As long as you've got the ground clearance, it's fine. Whereas in the stunt plane, it's quite light, and when you throw it, you can easily overthrow it and you end up going towards the floor. So keeping it stable, this is the plane for you, no matter what trick you're doing, alright? Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, you can get 10 people in the plane. We have 10 people in there at the moment, and they're all going to start shooting at each other. Look what happens when you do. It's quite funny. 3, 2, 1, now.
Rebel. I just got hit by. I'm getting hit by bullets. Who the hell? Please stop! Stop! I'm getting hit. I'm dead, man. Oh, it just disappeared.
Is this in the safety regulations to kill passengers?
I saw his lifeless body fall out of his feet.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's called for sarcastic clapping.
So, yeah. Even though this is a very good vehicle in terms of speed, agility, stability, and just maneuverability and all this, it's not necessarily the best warship, so I'd recommend you don't do it unless you've only got like 3 or 4 people in there. I don't know why you'd want to be shooting outside of a Luxor anyway. I guess if you've got something tailing you, you might want to turn and defend yourself against it, but there are other vehicles for that, like the helicopters, so perhaps you should use those. But yeah, what else? Cost. Everybody wants to know pricing. Now, you can buy this on the phone. You go there, you do your whole phone business. The Luxor, interestingly, comes in at 1.6 million, 1,625,000 to be precise. On paper, however, it is exactly the same statistically in terms of performance as the Shamal, and the Shamal comes in at 1.1 million, 1,150,000 to be precise. So, for just under 500,000 less, you get exactly the same plane. So, unless you're one of these snobs that are particularly interested in the black shiny paint, go ahead, buy Shamal. There is no difference, I tell you, I've tested it. And they are both, equally very nice planes, no matter what you choose. But I don't know why you'd want to go ahead and buy one, considering you can steal it straight from the, the hangar. It is slightly different to the, the cars and stuff. But I guess, some people like their own vehicles, and you may have the money for it. You won't, unfortunately, be buying one of these with your stimulus package, most of which has been blown already by a load of people. So, yeah. Okay, let's have a quick recap before I end the show. You've got a vehicle here which can take up to 10 people around the map at one time. That is very, very good. However, don't get them shooting because they will all die. 1.6 million if you want to buy it off the phone. You can find it at the Los Santos Airport. If you're over rank 50, you can go ahead and find it out at the Sandy Shores Beach. I'm assuring most of people will be able to do that right now. It's very, very good for learning stunts, even though it's a very large vehicle. I'd take it over the, one of the stunt planes or something that's actually designed for something like that, because the largeness of this and just the long wings seem to make it very, very stable and easy to perform those those stunts. So overall, a very good vehicle. I love it. I absolutely do. I'm really fond of it. And next week we will go through at the same time on a Thursday and see if we can sort something else out, maybe with the stunt planes. Is that what you would like? Go ahead, fellas, leave a like if you could do that. It'd be very, very good. I'm sort of rolling these shows out now and I'm kind of enjoying myself, so hopefully you will as well. I've been Aru399. Leave a suggestion for next week. If there are any improvements, let me know those as well. But I will catch you later on, probably for Drunk Fridays. It may come out on Saturday, but I will be drunk tomorrow filming. So, bye-bye!
Well, you know what the thing is, right? Every time I have alcohol, I get this explosive feeling.
That's ejaculation, Mr. GTA man.
That's only with the hookers.
Oh, this little pools of blood. Let's
That was played off so well.